I'm excited to graduate because it symbolizes that one chapter of my life is coming to an end, while another chapter is also opening. It also symbolizes that I can finally start working full-time as a civil engineer. That is something I've been looking forward to so long now.
I'll be the first person in my immediate family to be graduating, so it means a great deal to myself, my family and my closest friends.
I'm excited to be graduating because I feel like it's an accomplishment, like 3 years of doing all this and finally I'm graduating.
I'm really excited to graduate from the best university here along with my friends and peers. Graduation is a really pivotal moment and I'm really looking forward to the new adventures that is going to unfold.
I think I'm more excited about traveling before I get into work. I'm just gonna travel Australia and just explore Australia before I get into work.
I'm excited to graduate, to start my career, try new things, and to never have to do an assignment again.
Wominjika, welcome to graduation of 2022. My name is Samantha Riches and it is my absolute honour to be your MC here this afternoon. How awesome is this? Have a look around, you guys. Doesn't this look amazing? Yes. A little bit of noise from that side, but come on, you can do better. It's graduation day. How great's this? Very, very cool. Well, I tell you what, we've got a wonderful afternoon of entertainment in store for you and, of course, your graduation ceremony happening right here at Marvel Stadium. And it is so wonderful to see so many RMIT students here today. And look at all the proud friends and family that have come around to support you as well. It is such an exciting time, but there are, of course, a few housekeeping items that I need to get out of the way first. So students, out of respect for your fellow students, please don't leave your seat until all students have been presented on stage. And if you need the toilet, we have plenty of those. They are located on the ramps around the arena if you require them. If you can't quite find them, just ask for help. Arena guests, please enter the arena through aisle 14 and make your way to the seats located on the arena in front of the stage. And just a reminder that a photo will be taken of you when you are presented with your graduation scroll, so you don't have to zoom all the way from the stands back there. This can be purchased 48 hours after the ceremony through Reed Graduations, and that can be found at rmit.reedgraduations.com.au. And don't forget, as I've seen many of you do already, taking selfies and snapshots with your friends and peers here today. If you post them on social media, use the hashtag RMITgrad2020. Sorry, RMITgrad22. This event is also being live streamed, so hello to everyone at home. If you're wanting to tune in or to text your friends and family to tell them to tune in at home, it's being live streamed on the Facebook and YouTube channels of RMIT. But relax and have fun. This is your moment. And to start the entertainment today, I would like to introduce you to our first performer and welcome him to the stage. He has been hailed as the new voice of a generation. He has received international praise for sharing the Gamilaroi language around the world and has charted in many countries, including Australia, Europe and the UK, as well as the USA and Asia. Would you please welcome to the stage Sony Music recording artist Mitch Tambo.
Daging ang magalabare Mormali daw Wanna baga banagay yalu Morame bole Morame yulage kalabari bundage Dulame bole Morame yulage kalabari bundage Let the river flow again I can heal. Love is round the bend. I can feel. bundage. Don't me bole. What me yolage kalabari bundage. Let the river flow again. I can heal. Love is round the bend. I can feel. Oh God, wanna get love. Oh God, wanna get love. Wanangiane marmale, wanangiane marmale, wanangiane marmale, wanangiane marmale. Let the river flow again. I can heal. Love is round the bend. I can feel. Oh God, wanna get love. Oh God, wanna get love. Let the river flow again. I can heal. Love is round the bend. I can
RMIT opened its doors in Melbourne 135 years ago with a promise to be a place of practical education to prepare workers for the jobs of the time. Since our earliest days, we've adapted to change and responded to the world around us, always in the service of the communities who rely on us. Today, we are a global university of technology, design and enterprise. We work hand in hand with industry and the employers our graduates aspire to join. Our research is impactful, and every day we prepare our students to succeed in the real world. This year, at campuses across the globe and online, over 96,000 students chose to study with RMIT. We celebrate our diversity, and our students and staff come from many cultures and backgrounds to be part of our strong, inclusive community. Because at RMIT, we focus on giving everyone the chance to be their best, create their future, and belong. Our graduates are ready to contribute, prepare to make their mark, and always welcome to return. Today's graduands are from 40 countries around the world. Let's give a round of applause as their flags are displayed.
Absolutely everybody. Absolutely everybody. Absolutely everybody. Absolutely everybody.
Let's take your mind back to when you first started. Ups and downs, new world is uncharted. Journey forward ain't for the hate-hearted. Life is a movie, you are the star said. You've been on the grind, said the road seemed long to that finish line, but here it is and we're glad you made it. The world is yours, now it's time to take it. Take your own path, make your own way. You got the skill, no time to delay. Let's go. Be kind, do good, be proud of yourself. Yeah, you really should. I can see you now. You got the feeling. Seize the day, carpe diem, pop the bottle. I know you've been waiting. Tonight is your night. Congratulations.
Absolutely everybody. Everybody, everybody.
Sing it loud.
Absolutely everybody in the whole wide world.
That's right.
Absolutely everybody. Every boy and every girl.
Say absolutely.
Everybody. Everybody needs a little love. I can't live without it. It means too much to me. Everybody needs one true friend, someone
between.
Every mother and child.
All across the world.
Every father and son.
You got it now, baby, too.
And I said now everyone. Yes, now everyone.
Say, take your own path, don't make your own way, cause you got the skill, no time to delay. Let's go. Be kind, do good, be proud of yourself, yeah, you really should. I can see you now. You got the feeling, seize the day, carpe diem, pop the bottle. I know you've been waiting, tonight is your night, you have graduated.
Absolutely everybody, everybody, everybody.
Say absolutely
Everybody in the whole wide world. Absolutely everybody, everybody.
Say
Absolutely everybody.
sing it now, let's hear ya. Say
Absolutely everybody, everybody, everybody. Absolutely everybody in the whole wide world.
let's get it now.
Everybody
Sing it.
breathes and everybody needs.
Say
Absolutely everybody.
hey, me too, what you got? Take your own path, make your own way, come on. Rock on the D without the delay, come on. And everybody in the swing.
Absolutely everybody. Thank you. Congratulations, RMIT. Absolutely everybody. Absolutely everybody.
Would you please welcome the academic procession to the stage?
up a bottle top, head down to the concrete block. Kids are here, spinning bottle tops, roll back to the corner shop. Oh man, yeah, hook me up, head down to the concrete block. We be here with the ones we love. Sun's up, but I don't mind, cause we got shine, so we feel ready. Dust on, but we feel fine. Got our shoes off, getting real sweaty. Now you, not them, nothing compares to this. Here, not there, the land of warriors. Come along, move along, reggaeton, we belong. Pick it up, till it drops, fill the cup, never stop. Come along, move along, reggaeton, we belong. Pick it up, till it drops, fill the cup, never stop. Silly in my mind, but it don't kill my vibe. Feel a little high, but I'm down for the ride. Come on, get down, get down. Come on, get down, get down. Not a lot of hate, but a whole lot of love. Spend a lot of time in the kingdom of come. Come on, get down, get down. Come on, get down, get down. Come along, move along, reggaeton, we belong. Pick it up, till it drops, fill the cup, never stop. Come along, move along, reggaeton, we belong. Pick it up, till it drops, fill the cup, never stop. Sun's up, but I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. Come along, move along. Come along, move along, reggaeton, we belong. Pick it up, till it drops, fill the cup, never stop. Come along, move along, reggaeton, we belong. Pick it up, till it drops, fill the cup, never stop. Come along, move along, reggaeton, we belong. Pick it up, till it drops, fill the cup, never stop.
Congratulations, everyone. We are so stoked to be here with you.
How come when I pull up to the bus stop, bus keep turning, turning, it gone away? How come when I pull up to the bus stop, bus keep turning, turning, it gone away? How come every day is the same when I'm trying to hang a day turns the night away? I'm like, no way. I'm late now, ego, seco, ego, seco, ego, seco. How come when I pull up to the bus stop, wheels keep turning, turning, it gone away? Gotta find my way. I ain't got no shame. Gotta find my way. I ain't got no shame. How come when I pull up to the bus stop, wheels keep turning, turning, it gone away?
Let's go.
How come when I pull up to the bus stop, wheels keep turning, turning, it gone away? Gotta hit the snooze when it beeps. I'm just trying to sleep and then it goes off again. I'm late again. I'm late now. Ego, seco, ego, seco, ego, seco. How come when I pull up to the bus stop, wheels keep turning, turning, it gone away? Gotta find my way. I ain't got no shame. Gotta find my way. I ain't got no shame. How come when I pull up to the bus stop, wheels keep turning, turning, it gone away? How come when I pull up to the bus stop, wheels keep turning, turning, it gone away? He won't take me home. No, he won't take me home. No, he won't take me home. So I'm walking on my own. No, he won't take me home. He won't take me home. No, he won't take me home. No, he won't take me home, so I'm walking on my own. No, he won't take me home. Gotta find my way. I ain't got no shame. Gotta find my way. I ain't got no shame. Gotta find my way. I ain't got no shame. Gotta find my way. I ain't got no shame.
Okay, for this next one, we're going to do something a bit different. Can I have your help singing the chorus? This is the chorus. Go. You're graduating, so I reckon you can sing for us.
My dad told me Rasta to become the master. Grew up on reggae, he was the DJ. Came out of the desert to pass on a lesson. He was the wise one, he taught me this anthem. It goes, hey, away, away.
This is it.
Away, hey, away, away. Away, away. Hey, away, away. Away, away. Hey, away, away. Away, away. My dad was the master, the new king of Rasta. He gave us the spirit and told us no limit. No time for sleeping, got me believing. He was the wise one, he taught me this anthem. It goes, hey, away, away. Away, away. Hey, away, away. Away, away. It goes, hey, away, away.
I love that singing there.
Moving through the reggaeton, moving like we all belong. Walk to the rhythm, dance to the rhythm, so I feel, yeah. Walk to the rhythm, dance to the rhythm, so I feel, yeah. It goes.
You have to move your waist right, one more clock now. This is the thing what we're talking about. Yo, I the smooth killer. Hey. Bad girl, me want to move with ya. Yeah. This are the thing for the big speaker. Rise up the bass and the damn tutor. And you know, every girl gon' wind them waist. Me say back it up for me. Bad girl don't play. Say the only thing she a listen to reggae.
Hey, away, away. Away, away.
One last time.
Hey, away, away. Away, away. Hey, away, away. Away, away. Hey, away, away. Away, away. Goes. Away, away. Away, away. Hey, away, away. Away, away. Away, away. Hey, away, away. Away, away.
Thank you. Congratulations, everyone. Have a great night.
My dad told me Rasta to become the master. Grew up on reggae, he was the DJ. Came out of the desert to pass on a lesson. He was the wise one, he taught me this anthem. It goes.
I would now like to introduce to the stage Uncle Ron Murray.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Professor Gary Thomas. I'm the Provost Chancellor Indigenous Education, Research and Engagement at RMIT, and it gives me great pleasure today to voice the acknowledgement of country. Naarm, where we are gathered here today, has always been a place of ceremonies and celebrations. Those ceremonies have continued the connection to country, to the waterways, to the Birrarung, to kin, and also to the stories of this place. And today is no different as you take the stories of your study at RMIT into the future. And may I add my personal congratulations to all of the graduates and wish you all the best for whatever next steps may take. So on all of our behalves, of everyone gathered here today, may I acknowledge the Wurrung, the Wurundjeri people of the Eastern Kulin Nations. As the traditional custodians of the lands and waters upon which we meet today, I pay my respects and our respects to their elders, past and present, and thank them for their continuing connection to country, kin, the lands and waters upon which we have studied, which we are celebrating, and from which we will leave today. So thank you very much.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of RMIT Council, honoured guests, staff, graduates and graduands of 2022 and family and friends. Good afternoon everyone and welcome to the RMIT University 2022 Victorian Graduation Ceremony here at Marvel Stadium. I'm Sherman Young. Oh yeah, round of applause. I'm Sherman Young, your Deputy Vice-Chancellor Education, and I'm the MC for today's formal part of the ceremony. First, a huge thank you to Uncle Ron for that wonderful didgeridoo performance. And thank you also to Gary for that terrific acknowledgement of country. Thank you, Professor Gary Thomas. It's always a round of applause for Gary. It's always a real honour to start these proceedings with the traditional custodians of land and paying respect to those traditional custodians on the land on which we gather. Relationships with this nation's First People is really important to us at RMIT, and it's a real privilege to have had Gary here with us to acknowledge the country and to celebrate the achievements of you, our graduates, our students. Thanks also to the amazing performers, Mitch Tambo, Maddie Charles, Hayley Teal, Kinder, Lily Thornton, Samantha Abila, and our flag, feature and support dancers and the Chinese lion dancers. A round of applause for the performers, please. I'm incredibly proud to stand on the ancestral lands of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nations. And again, my personal acknowledgement to the people of the Wurrung and Boomerang language groups of the Eastern Kulin Nations on whose unceded land RMIT conducts its business. I'd like to pay my respect to their ancestors and elders, past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to First Nation people who may be attending here today. It's now my great pleasure to introduce Hayley Teal to sing the Australian National Anthem. Could everyone please stand?
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. With golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land
Thank you, Hayley, for that inspiring rendition of our national anthem. Please be seated. It's now my great pleasure to introduce RMIT's Vice-Chancellor and Vice President, Professor Alec Cameron.
Chancellor, members of RMIT Council, distinguished guests, families and friends, welcome. And most importantly, to our graduands, congratulations. It's my great pleasure to speak with you today as your Vice-Chancellor. Quite some years ago, I sat as you do now, waiting for my degree to be conferred and to officially adopt the mantle of a graduate in my field. But I remember the moment decades later. And in life, it is the moments that matter. Days like this one are important markers on your life journey. And ceremonies can be few and far between in modern life. Certainly the last 2 years have taught us not to take anything for granted. So let this one be meaningful. Graduating today means that you have persisted through some of the most unusual years imaginable. It shows you are determined to achieve, that you have the capacity to adapt and the strength to swim against the tide. And more than anything, it demonstrates that you are resilient. And this is the most valued characteristic of our times. So you might look around this stadium and wonder, what could you possibly have in common with this sea of people graduating from such a range of disciplines? But you are so much more similar than you are different. You are tempered, not defeated by your circumstances. And you've shown you can make your way towards your goals despite immense distraction. And this is a good thing, because the times in which we live are testing and full of distractions. Which brings me back to this moment and to what it represents. There are points in history when the world demands more of its strong minds, when the task ahead is greater and the stakes higher. And this is such a moment. We live in economically, socially, and environmentally challenging times. However, we also live in times of unprecedented innovation and connectivity. And it's on this opportunity that I choose to focus, and I encourage you to do the same. Because together, I don't think there's much the minds in this stadium couldn't solve. So as you graduate, I ask that you use all that you have learned, which is significant, and draw on all the relationships you've built, which are more than you realize, to forge the career you aspire to and a life to be proud of. And when you look back, I hope your life is full of many moments that matter. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. Every year, universities award honorary degrees to individuals who've made an outstanding contribution to the wider community. I now invite Professor Julie Cogan, Deputy Vice-Chancellor of the College of Business and Law and Vice President, to introduce our joint honorary doctorate recipients for 2022.
Chancellor, it is my pleasure and privilege to present to you Charles and Helga Feeney, whom Council has admitted to the Doctor of Law honoris causa.
Chuck Feeney was born during the Great Depression to blue-collar Irish-American parents in Elizabeth, New Jersey, and his ancestry can be traced to County Fermanagh in Northern Ireland. An entrepreneur from the beginning, he shovelled snow to make money as a child, and later at university became known as the Sandwich Man for selling his hungry classmates sliced bologna and bread. He spent his formative school years at Elizabeth Street's Mary of the Assumption High School, during which time he was inspired by his mother's charitable impulse. Later, his experience at Cornell University was made possible because of the GI Bill, supporting veterans to gain an education, and this further fueled his determination to open doors for others. Chuck ultimately became a generous donor to both institutions, and his commitment to education philanthropy is long-standing. He served as a US Air Force radio operator during the Korean War and built an early career selling duty-free liquor to US Navy personnel at Mediterranean ports in the 1950s. This eventually led to his co-founding of Duty Free Shoppers, DFS, in 1960 that made his fortune. However, business success for its own sake was never his focus, nor was a lifestyle of wealth. Instead, he wanted to help others, and having been further inspired by Andrew Carnegie's essay titled Wealth, he founded the Atlantic Foundation in 1982, into which he transferred his enormous wealth and always, with the utmost humility, set about changing lives. Through this foundation, Chuck sought opportunities to make a difference around the world, from Ireland to South Africa, from Australia to Vietnam. This included sharing our vision for RMIT Vietnam and providing early support in excess of $39 million to establish an IT centre, scholarships, a 240-bed student dormitory, a sport and leisure facility, and more. Beyond our own university, he has been a generous donor to other education institutions and to the modernisation of healthcare in Vietnam. This foresight has transformed the futures of thousands of hopeful students in a rapidly changing country. Today, Chuck and Helga Feeney are two of the world's most significant philanthropists and role models, devoting their entire wealth to the service of humanity. They have always recognised the transformative power of education, research, and social equity. And thanks to their generosity, lives have been changed and generations reshaped for the better. Accepting no recognition for their giving until later in life, they now encourage other young entrepreneurs to give from a young age and to share their success. They maintain that wealth should be used to better the world in the lifetime of the giver, and there is no doubt they have done exactly that. Now closed, their foundation gave $8 billion over 38 years to promote greater fairness and equity for all. This will echo for decades to come.
So, Chancellor, I present to you Charles and Helga Feeney.
Good day. I'm Helga Feeney, wife of Chuck Feeney. Miss Peggy O'Neill, Chancellor. Professor Alec Cameron, Vice Chancellor and President. Professor Julie Cogan, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Business and Law and Vice President. Members of RMIT Council, honored guests, and to all the 2022 graduating students. Greetings from San Francisco, California. My husband Chuck and I graciously thank the members of the RMIT Council for conferring these prestigious honors on us. We are deeply humbled and honored, and our gracious acceptance serves as an acknowledgement of our philanthropic work at Atlantic Philanthropies, which was founded and directed by Chuck. The next few years are an ideal time for the 2022 graduates to formulate their ideas about their own generosity. It is a perfect time to frame your thoughts on how you will harness your own time, your own talents, and your own treasure for the betterment of humanity. Chuck has become known for his philosophy of giving while living, to help others and to do so during his lifetime. His approach allowed him to solve today's problems today and to select grantees according to his personal assessment of who could benefit most from a grant. Under Chuck's guidance, Atlantic Philanthropies funded the establishment of RMIT Vietnam, providing Vietnamese students the opportunity to earn college degrees from a prestigious, internationally recognized university. Certain notables have already adopted Chuck's philosophy of giving while living. Bill Gates has said that Chuck set a wonderful example for the billionaire set, while Warren Buffett says that Chuck is his hero and should be everyone's hero. Modeled somewhat on Chuck's giving while living, Gates and Buffett formed their giving pledge, which encourages other wealthy individuals to use their wealth to help others and to do so during their lifetime. Currently, there are 231 signatories to the Giving Pledge from 28 different countries. Additionally, Dr. David Kennedy, a former colleague of Chuck's at Atlantic Philanthropies in Australia and currently living in Sydney, started a not-for-profit campaign which encourages all Australians to give a portion of their wealth to worthy causes. This ongoing campaign is modestly called I Give 1%. Behind Chuck's philosophy is a noteworthy story. As a business entrepreneur, Chuck generated earnings in excess of $8 billion in various business sectors, including retail, hotels, real estate, and from successful equity investment. He was born into very modest means, but never allowed his earned wealth to change his living standards. He always lived modestly, and at age 91, he still does. You have likely heard that he proudly owns a $15 Casio wristwatch, since it runs as accurately as a $7,000 Rolex. His extensive worldwide air travel was in economy class. He does not own a house or a car, let alone a private jet. Those who have known Chuck for over a long period of time appreciate him as a man who walked the talk, someone who practices what he preaches. His practice of modesty, humility, and generosity should serve as another useful reference point. In summary, we truly regret not being with you in person today. We are humbled and extremely honored by being awarded degrees from such a prestigious university as RMIT. We are hopeful that Chuck's philosophy, his story, and his practices will provide thoughtful guidance to the 2022 graduating students and to all who hear this message.
Thank you, Charles and Helga Feeney. Now for this year's graduate student address, please welcome Ms. Kaylee Manzi to the stage.
Hello and welcome. I'm Kaylee. Thank you so much for that introduction, and thank you to Uncle Rob and Gary for the acknowledgement and the didgeridoo presentation. Good afternoon, Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, RMIT Council, Deans and Professors, honoured guests, staff, alumni, family and friends, and most importantly, the graduating students of RMIT. Thank you so much for being here today and now having to listen to me for the next 5 minutes. Before I begin, I'd like to acknowledge the people of the Woiwurrung and Boonwurrung language groups of the Eastern Kulin Nations on whose unceded lands this very graduation is being held on. I pay my respects to the elders past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to any and all you deadly mob out there. I'm a proud Whadjuk and Balladong Noongar woman, graduating with a Bachelor of Science, majoring in Geospatial Science with honours. And I'm so grateful and honoured to be given, thank you. And I'm so grateful to be given this opportunity to do this student address on behalf of my fellow graduates. Look at all of you. I can see you all behind me. I see you, don't worry. Congratulations, and we did it. Woo. You should be so proud of yourselves. When I was asked to give this speech, I immediately said yes, probably because the adrenaline in me was on such a buzz that I couldn't say no. I was running through all these ideas on how I could present it, especially after watching all the viral videos of graduation speeches that randomly popped up on my TikTok and Facebook feed since. My journey at RMIT started back in 2017 as a 17-year-old who never thought it was possible she would ever graduate from a university. Little did she know she'd be standing at Marvel Stadium talking to roughly 50,000 people representing the graduating students at RMIT. I also want to shout out to my family for helping me pick my degree. But that was the same girl who felt trapped into a system and had the impression that the norm of university was to study for another 3 to 5 years on top of the 13 years of schooling and then work for the rest of her life. That was until I found out about the community groups, the societies, clubs and involvements that RMIT had for students to feel included, involved in decision making and being a part of uni rather than feeling like a one in a million. We have over 150 creative, political, spiritual, social, academic and sports clubs. The list goes on. But just to pick a few, we have the Cheer and Dance Club, Life Drawing Club, the RMIT DJ Club, and the Vegan Club. Most of the time, it's RMIT students who are running and developing these diverse range of clubs and societies, and I just know there are many of you here today who will be parting ways with these incredible groups who have given you a sense of belonging during your studies. In 2020, most of us, if not all of us, went through one of the most challenging times of this decade as a university student. I understand that not only do we have the graduates of 2022 here today, but also the classes of 2020 and 2021. With the past 2 years basically erased due to COVID and remote learning hitting us hard once the first lockdown was announced, I know, the word lockdown still haunts me to this day. After many Zoom calls, lectures on Collaborate Ultra, and some really unreliable Wi-Fi, we pushed through those years and we've made it to this exact moment. That just goes to show how resilient and determined you all are by sitting here today, ready to graduate. You are the future leaders, educators, designers, scientists, medical practitioners and film creators and so much more. Your education is so important and you should be using that education to empower yourself for your professional career. This is where I challenge you not to forget the people you encountered at RMIT. Those with English as their second language, those who have travelled from overseas, interstate or regional Victoria, the LGBTQIA+ community, the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander community, those with visible and non-visible disabilities, the neurodivergent community, and anyone that is different from you. Use your platform and education to positively influence and change our society and the environment around us. Avoid being selfish and materialistic. Identify your biases, your prejudices, and your privileges. Just like this year's NAIDOC theme, get up, stand up, show up. Be allies to those who have been and still are marginalised and create safe space for everyone to have a voice. I encourage each and every one of you to be the change, beginning right here, right now, taking forward the incredible impact you have in, on, and beyond RMIT. And to wrap this speech up, I would like to quote the wise words of Mr. Worldwide. This is for everyone going through tough times. Believe me, been there, done that. But every day above ground is a great day. Remember that. Nungajin, thank you.
Thank you, Kaylee, for sharing your story and your reflections of your time here at RMIT, and for speaking on behalf of and issuing a challenge to the graduating class of 2022. Another round of applause for Kaylee. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Please join me in welcoming the Chancellor of RMIT University, Ms. Peggy O'Neill, and Academic Registrar, Ms. Connie Molino, who will take us through the certification of your awards.
Hello everyone. I am delighted to join in the celebrations today to recognise RMIT's class of 2022. Today you join a community of almost 500,000 RMIT alumni who live and work in more than 150 countries around the world. And there's no question you've earned your place. Even more, you earned it during some of the most challenging years imaginable. You've demonstrated exceptional resilience, determination, and capacity to adapt to whatever comes your way, which means that you should feel very confident you've got what it takes to succeed. Today, as we celebrate the end of one chapter, another opens. So it's now time to pay tribute to you and your commitment. I'll present your names to our Chancellor, who will then formally certify your award. So graduates, can I please ask you to now stand? Chancellor, I certify to you that the candidates presented here today have fulfilled the conditions prescribed for admission to the named awards of the Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology and are entitled to be admitted to the rights and privileges of these awards.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Council of RMIT University, I admit the duly authorized candidates on this list to the appropriate award of RMIT University and to all the rights and privileges of graduation. Congratulations to you all.
Well done, graduates. You should feel incredibly proud of everything you have achieved and take the time to celebrate this moment. Please be seated.
Vice Chancellor, members of RMIT Council, distinguished guests, families, and friends, on behalf of the Council of RMIT University, it is my privilege to congratulate our graduates. At RMIT, our greatest ambition is to empower people and communities to adapt and thrive across generations through lifelong education, applied research, and meaningful civic engagement. We have a worldview that an education should be a right, not a privilege, because we know that through education, we bridge divides, we level playing fields, and we open up the possibilities in other people's lives. However, I also have the view that education brings obligation. I'm a first in family university graduate and have never been under any illusion that I am fortunate and that education is not an opportunity afforded to all. Consequently, I've always felt that I should use my education to improve things when possible, to do what I could when I could. As our most recent graduates, you have bright prospects in front of you, as well as the knowledge, the skills, and networks to make your aspirations reality. I trust that you will also find ways to contribute to your community and to use your education for the benefit of others. One of the inspirations in my life is the late Ruth Bader Ginsburg, a justice of the United States Supreme Court who spent her career seeking equality for women and advancing the cause of the marginalized in our world. She said, "Real change, enduring change, happens one step at a time." So graduates, my hope for you when you leave the stadium today is that you realize you're taking the first of many steps to effect enduring change in your life, your community, our world. You're graduating in a particularly complex and uncertain time. So I hope that you remember what motivated you to undertake your RMIT education in the first place, and that as you follow your dreams, you pay attention to, and you also support the dreams of others. I don't believe that the world's uncertainty should cause you concern. Instead, I suggest that it should unleash your determination and creativity. Your education stands you in great stead. It equips you to lead a meaningful, productive life and to be a positive influence in the lives of others. I can assure you that when you're my age, it will be the positive influence you've had on the lives of others and the steps that you've taken to contribute to constructive, enduring change of which you will be most proud. So once again, my heartfelt congratulations and thank you.
The presentation of graduates will now take place at each college stage around the stadium. Can I ask graduates, friends and family to please stay in your seats? We have thousands of you here, and it's important that we give everyone, from the first to the last, the respect they deserve for their big moment. Once the last graduate is presented, there'll be plenty of time to celebrate together and enjoy Baker Boys' performance. But now I'd like to introduce the schools on each presentation stage whose graduates are being recognised today. And feel free to make a little bit of noise as I make my way around the stadium. It may or may not be a competition. On stage A, the main stage, we have our doctoral graduates to be presented by the RMIT Chancellor. We can do better than that. On stages B, C, D, E and F, we have the Graduate School of Business and Law. Okay. The School of Management. Come on, team. The School of Economics, Finance and Marketing. Okay. The School of Accounting, Information Systems and Supply Chain. That's better. There we go. Okay. On stages G, H and J, we have more of the School of Accounting, Information Systems and Supply Chain. You can do it again. And the School of Property Construction and Project Management. And let's give it up for the College of Vocational Education. We need a little bit more energy, guys. Go on. Bit more. Okay. Stage K. School of Design. And on stage L, following after that noise, the School of Fashion and Textiles. And the School of Education. On stages M and N, we have the School of Media and Communication. Oh, that's better. That's getting better. The School of Art. And the School of Architecture and Urban Design. Okay, I'm keeping score. I'm going to award something at the end of this. On stages P, Q, R, S and T, the School of Global, Urban and Social Studies. I think we have a leader. The School the School of Engineering, the School of Health and Biomedical Sciences, and the School of Computing Technologies. And we also have some engineers on stages U and V. Can we hear from you? And then finally, on stage W, we have the School of Science. And maybe because, like any good parent, I love all my children, let's give everybody a big shout. Come on. Okay, just a reminder, thank you for the noise, everybody. Just a reminder, out of courtesy, can everyone remain seated through this process? Graduates, family and friends, the official presentations will now commence.
You know the bed feels warmer, sleeping here alone. You know I dream in color and do the things I want. You think you got the best of me, think you've had the last laugh, but you think that everything good is gone. Think you left me broken down, think that I'll come running back. Maybe you don't know me 'cause you're dead wrong. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. What doesn't kill you makes you fighter. Footsteps even higher. Doesn't mean I'm over 'cause you're gone. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, stronger. Trust me, myself and I. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. You heard that I was starting over with someone new. They told you I was moving on and over you. You didn't think that I'd come back swinging. You tried to break me, but you see what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. What doesn't kill you makes you fighter. Footsteps even higher. Doesn't mean I'm over 'cause you're gone. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, stronger. Trust me, myself and I. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. Thanks to you, I got a new day started. Thanks to you, I'm not the broken-hearted. Thanks to you, I'm finally thinking about me. You know, in the end, the day you left was just my beginning. In the end, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. What doesn't kill you makes you fighter. Footsteps even higher. Doesn't mean I'm over 'cause you're gone. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, stronger. Trust me, myself and I. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, stronger. Trust me, myself and I. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm
On a summer evening.
with me. Let me be your herb. Let me roam your body freely. No inhibition, no fear. How deep is your love? It's like the ocean, the ocean. How deep is your love? So let me go. How deep is your love? It's like the ocean, the ocean. How deep is your love? So let me go. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? How deep is your love? It's like the ocean,
Think about it. There must be a higher love down in the heart or hidden in the stars above. Without it, life is a wasted time. Look inside your heart and I look inside mine. Things look so bright everywhere. In this whole world, what is fair? We walk the line and try to see, falling behind what could be. Oh, bring me a higher love. Bring me a
We've come a long, long way together, through the hard times and the good. I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should. We've come a long, long way together, through the hard times and the good. I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should. We've come a long, long way together, through the hard times and the good. I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should. We've come a long, long way together, through the hard times and the good. I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should.
used all on another love, another love. All my tears have been used all on another love, another love. All my tears have been used all. I wanna take you somewhere, so you know I care, but it's so cold and I don't know where. I brought you daffodils on a pretty string, but they won't flower like they did last spring. And I wanna kiss you, make you feel alright. I'm just so tired to share my nights. I wanna cry and I wanna love, but all my tears have been used all. On another love, another love. All my tears have been used all on another love, another love. All my tears have been used all on another love, another love. All my tears have been used all. I wanna take you somewhere, so you know I care, but it's so cold and I don't know where. I brought you daffodils on a pretty string, but they won't flower like they did last spring. And I wanna kiss you, make you feel alright. I'm just so tired to share my nights. I wanna cry and I wanna love, but all my tears have been used all. On another love,
We would just like to remind you to please remain in your seats until the conclusion of today's ceremony.
You know I want you. It's not a secret I try to hide. I know you want me, so don't keep saying our hands are tied. You claim
I just wanna dance, I just wanna dance. I can feel my whole world slipping through your hands. I just want you back so bad. There's no point talking about it. I don't wanna talk about it. I just wanna dance, I just wanna dance. I can feel my whole world slipping through your hands. I just want you back, I just want you back.
I just wanna dance, dance, dance. I just wanna dance, dance, dance.
I just wanna dance, I just wanna dance. I can feel my whole world slipping through your hands. I don't wanna talk about it. I just wanna dance, I just wanna dance. I can feel my whole world slipping through your hands. I just want you back so bad. There's no point talking about it. I don't wanna talk about it. I just wanna dance, I just wanna dance. I can feel my whole world slipping through your hands. I just want you back, I just wanna dance, I just want you back. I just want you back. I just wanna dance, I just wanna dance. I can feel my whole world slipping through your hands. I don't wanna talk about it. I just wanna dance, I just wanna dance. I can feel my whole world slipping through your hands. I just want you back, I just wanna dance, I just want you back.
We've come a long, long way together. Through the hard times and the good, I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should. We've come a long, long way together. Through the hard times and the good, I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should. We've come a long, long way together. Through the hard times and the good, I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should. We've come a long, long way together. Through the hard times and the good, I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should.
Please, everybody, take your seats. Thank you.
That better? Okay, thank you. Thank you and congratulations to all of our graduates. It's been an absolute privilege to share this day with you all. One more round of applause for all of our graduates. Well done, everybody. As the class of 2022, you travelled a remarkable journey to make it to this point. Enjoy the moment. You've all earned it. I wish you all the best for your future, no matter what path you choose. And now, please enjoy the entertainment. Thank you.